What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Humble Warrior back at you guys with another video. So, Joe Burrow did a presser Wednesday talking about his mindset about football and his position on, I guess, the team and how he felt about things. And paraphrasing what he said, basically was, if he's not having fun doing it, why should he continue to do it? And that raised a lot of flags around the league. A lot of teams now are sparking interest in him because, let's be real, he's a very talented football player. There's no denying that part. Even the damn idiots on Miami got on there and said, well, maybe we can go get Joe Burrow. It's like, dude, he's been injured 3 out of the 6 years. So you could talk about Tua. Like, he's been injured too. But Joe's tore his ACL. He tore his wrist. He re-injured that same wrist. And he had another injury as well. I think it was a calf injury. So that's 4 injuries. 2 of them had concussions. And a broken rib. So they're not the same in terms of injuries. Tua's head impact was greater than Joe's other injuries. But Joe's still been, he's labeled now injury prone because he's been injured a lot. But his productivity speaks for itself. This year, however, he's only played 10 games. And he's managed to put up 24-51. He's only like 47 yards in front of Tua, or 44 yards in front of Tua, but he's averaging almost 200 yards a game, where Tua's averaging 186. And let's compare the weaponry. Joe Burrow got Higgins, Chase, Noah Fant now, Joe Mixon, where Tua has Waddle and Achane. Tyreek is gone for the season now, mind you. Now Tyreek's gone. So your productivity as a player changes depending on the personnel you have. Your greatest weapon is now gone for the year. Your greatest weapon. Now we can call it what we want to call it, but Tyreek is gone for the year. So Tua's numbers drastically dropped off. Is that a product of Tyreek? Absolutely, because the way he could separate. But my thing with this is, Joe Burrow is clearly unhappy in Cincinnati. And Joe Burrow, not Joe Burrow, but Ocho, they did a segment on Nightcap, I think it was yesterday. And Ocho told me, he ain't going nowhere. Bruh, that's like being in an unhappy marriage. After so much time that you put in, you're going to eventually leave. Like, don't care who you are. I don't care how great the woman is. If your ass is unhappy with her, you're going to leave her. You're not going to stick around. Like, so, and let's be real. Like I said, I think Cincinnati's had 2 postseason runs with Joe, and one of them resulted in a Super Bowl run where they made it all, and they was literally a 4th down play from winning the Super Bowl. A 4th down play that they had to convert, they didn't get it, and because of that, the Rams, got it on downs and nailed the ball down and won the Super Bowl. That's how close Joe Burrow came to becoming the Super Bowl champion. But as Brandy says, almost doesn't count. But that's how close he came. So I don't know if Joe gonna force his way out of Cincinnati. I don't know, but their defense is atrocious. It is, oh my God, awful. The only name they got up there is Trey Henderson, or Trey Hickerson or Henderson, however you say his name. And Shamir, the other dude out of Texas A&M, he's coming to his own a little bit, but he's not producing the way they think he should, which is why the defense, I think, is dead last in the league. They're not great at all, period. So it's like, and they gave up Luke Wilson for him to, or Logan Wilson, to go over to the damn Cowboys. They willingly gave him up, and got, I think, like a 3rd or 4th round compensatory pick. So really ain't looking good for the Bengals right now, and they are mathematically still in it because they won 5 games. And the Steelers and the Ravens are shitting the bed bad. Let's say the Ravens lose this weekend to the Bengals, and the Steelers lose to the Dolphins at home, then the Bengals are right there. So they have something to play for. It's just, I think that Joe Burrow understands that if he wants to go compete for another championship, he has to see that the changing of the guard is happening. You can't go season after season with what you have offensively, and defensively you get your ass whooped. Meaning that every time you score, the opponent goes down there and score with you. That type of game could not happen. It just can't. Like, that's demoralizing. You score one time, and then when soon you do this with the damn Gatorade, they already put a score on the board. So you gotta go back out there, and you gotta constantly stay on the scoreboard, and that's not real football. We all know football is a game with peaks and valleys. We also know in the game, every play call you make or whatever is not gonna be successful. So now you're asking Joe Burrow to go out there and make damn lemons into damn Kool-Aid, not lemonade, Kool-Aid, because you're gonna be expecting him every single drive to go score. And it's like, bro, when he don't score and the defense gives him another score, then he's playing behind the 8 ball, and then the pressure mounts, and then from there it's either a sack, turnover, whatever you want to call it, and the team is getting screwed. But in retrospect, the organization isn't building the team in the right way. Yeah, you went and got Chase and you got Higgins and you got Joe Mixon and you traded to get Noah Fant. So he has a damn all-star, he got a Pro Bowl level offense. But your defense is the Little Giants. So how do you expect him to keep the ship afloat when he has massive gaping holes all around the ship? How much welding do you expect him to do? It's only so much the offense can do to help the defense out. The offense job is to keep possessions alive and put points on the board. But in that same abstract, the defensive job is to prevent the opponent from scoring. If you are the one scoring points and then your defense giving up scores, how much of the weight do you think you can actually front load? Because at the end of the day, you're gonna be the one worn out if you don't get a score on the board. If you go 3 and out, or down, turnover on downs, or turnover, or whatever, you're gonna find yourself behind, having to catch up. And again, Cincinnati has not proven they can be a reliable defense to where they can put together or string together stop after stop after stop. That ain't happening. In fact, against Buffalo, they were up on Buffalo, and then the wheels fell off. And I'm pretty sure Joe Burrow's over there like, then what the hell am I playing for? If y'all cannot sustain success, then what am I playing for? Plus, I'm putting my body at risk, because you got to think, as a football player, you're putting your mind and your body at risk. Every time you take a hit, it takes a toll on you. Every time you hit the ground, it takes a toll on you. Every time you do a treatment, every time you do some type of thing, it takes a toll on you. Most people look at the money, but that don't substitute for the mental and the physical anguish you have to deal with life after football. Like, nobody seems to care because they only care about the salary. But then all that money in the world can't make up for the fact that when you lay in bed at night, you can barely make a fist, or you can barely move your legs, because you done took a massive shot just to either keep a possession alive or score a touchdown. And people say, oh, you getting paid. Not by you, I'm not. I'm getting paid by this damn owner. But I really feel for Joe Burrow, because, he's right. But I also said that if that was Tua that came out and said that, the entire NFL world would be on his ass. So it's kind of a double standard here, because you let one guy voice his opinion, it's sympathy. Another guy voices his opinion, it's shut the hell up and retire. So I just be, but let me know what you guys think. What will you think Joe Burrow's next move is gonna be? And if that's the case, where's his next destination gonna be? Because I would love to know, because I don't have a clue. But guys, let me get to work, because that's what I do best, is work. And catch you guys on the next one, man. Peace.